Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Diane's Sewing Room. I hope you've had a wonderful break, everybody. If you've been celebrating wherever you are, maybe you've been celebrating Easter or maybe you've just had a spring break. So I hope you've had a good time, whatever you've been up to. So it's been quiet here. I had family round for lunch and that was about it really. We've not really been anywhere or done anything much. I did meet up with some friends just over a week ago, so that was nice. So I have a few things to share with you today, and one of them is the pattern from the Burda magazine that I said I was going to make in my previous video. So I do like to go through my old Burda magazines and have a look and see what takes my eye. And I always find that when you go through them again, you find something that you didn't spot before. So the one that I spotted was this t-shirt here, and it's got this lovely pleat detail on the sleeve, and the fabric I've used has a bit more body to it than this, so it doesn't drape quite like that, but I do like the way it looks because it holds the pleat in the sleeve really nicely. And the ones from the Burda magazine are a good fit. I mean, you do have to remember to add the seam allowances, but everything that I made out of the Burda magazines has come out really well. So I'm going to insert some footage of me wearing it because I've just tried it on here. And this is it. Again, I have this sort of stand-up neck. I think it is supposed to actually be like this, but my fabric is probably a little stiffer than the one used in the magazine because that was like a soft jersey. And this has got quite a stiffish feel to it. Nice. Soft, so stiff's probably the wrong word, but it stands up more than a jersey would. It has more structure to it than that. That's what I'm getting at. I like how it holds the pleats in the arms though. That's really nice. I'll stand up so that you can get a better look at this. So I have a little top underneath because it has got holes in the fabric. Intentional holes, not ones I've made. So the design is sort of an open sort of lattice work on it, and you could have had the stripe with the sort of holy design going that way or down. I've opted to go downwards for it. So as you can see, this is the effect on the sleeve. So it's got a pleat there and then a pleat at the bottom, and then that's faced, look, and then it's top stitch with a twin needle. You probably can't see that because of the design in the fabric. If it was plain, that would probably have shown up more. And twin needle around the neck and also around the hem as well. I really like the colour. I think it'll go with lots of nice things for the summer. And also I'm going to show it you. So something I did know, and what I always find on all tops and all sweaters with me, is because I have such a small neck, things do tend to stand proud on me. Now, there is a way around this, and I know the way around this, and I do alter things quite a lot. But other things, I do leave them alone because I want them to be comfortable, bigger, sweatshirts and so on. I don't want everything fitting around my neck. So this one, for example, it is a little bit loose, but I don't mind that. So I've left this one well enough alone, and this is a style art one. I think this is a Fenix sweatshirt. I'll make sure that I check and I'll let you know down below in the details of the video, the one that I'm wearing today. But what I did was I made this one up and then I've just tweaked it a little bit on the neck after I finished it. So I'll show you it and I'll show you what I've done. So this is the t-shirt and I love it. I love this colour. I've had this a while and I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I'm really glad that I waited and I've made this with it. So it's got this nice pleat detail on the sleeve. So it starts here at the top, inverted, and then it's stitched together at the bottom like this, and then twin needle finished. The same around the neck, twin needle finish, and on the hem. Now it has got a holy sort of design to it, this one, so you do need to wear. It's not completely see-through, but you can see a little bit, especially if you had a different colour bra on. So in the summer you could get away with not having anything, just your bra under it, but a little sun top is what I wore under it. Now what I did, because my fabric has a bit more body, so this didn't sit exactly flat. Well, it sat flat, it was beautifully flat, but what I mean is because it's got a bit of body to it, it sort of stands up a little bit. I've done a line of stitching around the top edge, which you can't see on the outside, but it has brought that in a little, and it just wants pressing now. It just wants pressing down flat. So that seems to have done the trick on that, but I do know that when I make this again, I will make that band quite a bit smaller, because like, as I said, that is one thing that I do find on a lot of clothing with me, is sort of the neck and shoulders. I end up having to alter it a little bit, but I do love that. I think it's really lovely, really pretty for my summer wardrobe. So that is the first thing, and I've spotted a few more things in that magazine now that I'm going to make as well. So watch for those in coming videos. I will let you know over the coming weeks which other things I plan to make, but I have picked out a few. Something I've been doing is to use up my scraps and do a bit of scrap busting. So I've been doing some more patchwork, but this time making some bags. So I've made some tote bags and I've listed them in my Etsy shop. Now, a little word about that before I go any further. And I'm going to have a little bit of a rant as well, why not? Because my channel is not monetised and I enjoy making all these videos. But I was recently informed by YouTube that I'd reached a point, because I've got well over 1,000 subscribers now and well over my watch time in hours, that I could monetise my channel. So I had a little look at this, started filling it all in, and then it turns out that I can't have AdSense. I've not done anything wrong, and the reason I can't have AdSense is because I have a blog, and years ago I had some ads very briefly on my blog. Didn't really make anything from it. I think I had them on for about a year. I think I made about £60, something like that. It was nothing. And I had them on and then they just stopped it and said it had been stopped. I looked into it and they said there'd been some, what was the word they used? Invalid activity or something like that. So I didn't know what this was or what had happened or what this invalid activity was. Could they explain it to me? They said no, I could appeal, and that was that. So I appealed it, they rejected it, they still didn't tell me what was supposed to be wrong, because as I said, in the course of a year, just over a year, I only made £60 anyway, so I don't know what this invalid activity was supposed to have been. My son did tell me it could be sometimes somebody from a computer somewhere getting to your blog. I don't know, I'm not that tech savvy to know this. But apparently it could be something like that, but I don't know. But it was rejected and they didn't let me have it back on my blog. I didn't think any more about this, and this was about 5-6 years ago. Didn't really think anything more about it until now. But apparently this is why I can't have AdSense. So I don't know what I did then. I've tried all sorts, I've tried getting in touch with them, I've tried the help chats, all sorts, but it seems that once that they've got this block on you, even though they won't tell you why or what you've done, you can't have it. So I can't have that on my channel, which is really nice in the sense that it means that you shouldn't get adverts interrupting a video all the way through, or if you do, please let me know, because why are they doing that? But it also means that while everybody else who's on YouTube could be, it's not much, could be making a little bit from the bits that they do, I can't. It also means that you can't do any of the other monetisation things if you can't get past the AdSense bit when you're filling in the thing to get monetised. So I can't get any further to do any of the other things either. So that's really frustrating. So that's really got me annoyed, because I don't know what I've done and nobody's prepared to help me with that. As I said, I've been in a few chats, they just tell me to go on and apply and do this again. And I do, and you can't get past a certain point. So if anybody else has had experience of that, please let me know in the comments below, because it's just really frustrating. So that's that. So what I will get to is, I do have an Etsy shop, and if anybody wanted to pop on over there, certain times a year, if you're buying a gift for somebody, or if it's around Christmas time and you want to go and take a look, please do. I'll keep popping bits on. I don't sell a great deal on there anyway, it's just a little bit extra, but if you want to go on and have a look, that would be greatly appreciated, and it would help me making my videos here as well and to keep going. So thank you for that in advance if you decide to go and have a look. So I want to show you a couple of the tote bags I've made. I'm trying to do things of all different kinds of things that might appeal to everybody. So these are the ones that I've made. So usually I've been doing handbags, shoulder bags, things like that, but I thought these might just be something fun. And they could be book bags or beach bags or for swimming. And they're lined inside, I've lined them all. So that's one, that's sort of a sunny summer colours. Then this one, and my sister-in-law particularly liked this one. And it's got a bird on this side. Again, all lined. So I'm trying to do sort of certain colour themes, or this one's really wild, that will appeal to everybody. And then I particularly like these colours on this one. Turn it the right way around. So that is a couple of other things that I've been doing. I've also done a little bit more underwear making alongside my work, so I'll grab that and show you those. So these ones, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a cami with these as well, like I did a set a few weeks ago, which would be great for the summer for wearing as pyjamas. So, and I've used green lace on those. I'm going to make a few pairs in this fabric with the different either blue or pink or green lace around the edge, and the camis to go with them. So that's something else. And then something really fun that we've been working on. I say we. My husband's made this. My contribution was the strap and harness part for the body. But my dog has been having some problems walking, quite a lot of problems actually. We thought we were going to lose her a few weeks ago. And it was all very upsetting, but she seems to be doing all right. So she is 14. I've got two older dogs that are 14 and then a younger one that's 7. And all of a sudden one day she couldn't get up, and she was happy enough in herself, but she couldn't stand. And she was at the vets just about every day that week, and he just seemed to think that there wasn't a great deal we could do because of her age, and they weren't really prepared to operate on a dog of that age. So he said, let's see how she goes, gave her some injections. She started to pick up, she was getting better at standing. So after a number of times of seeing him, he said, yes, she seems to be doing okay. We'll try her on these steroids. So she's been having steroids, and she has some painkillers now and again. And she's getting around the house. We have to lift her down steps. But she's feeding, she still loves eating her food, she still loves all the attention, she's bright-eyed, she's happy in herself. It's just she's struggling to get around. So she's been getting around much better, but she can't go for a walk, which is quite sad. So we had bought like a big dog sort of trolley thing, so that when we go on holiday she can sit in it and be with us. And we took her out in that one day, but she didn't seem to be happy sitting in it. So we've rather spent our money, and we had to try it, didn't we? We've spent our money on that, but we only used it once and it didn't seem to be the thing. We had thought about, you can get sort of dog wheelchairs, so we were looking into them. And then, being the sort of makers and people that like to make things that we are, my husband as well, decided that we were going to do this ourselves. So my husband watched some videos, had all the ideas, and I had an idea for how it would fasten to her body. And this is what we've come up with. So we've tried it around the house. She's trotting around, she really seems to like it. We're going to try it outside in a little while because it's raining at the moment, but she seems to be able to handle it. So we're really pleased. So we've made a dog wheelchair. So here it is, but actually, I don't know if you can see that, they actually light up because the wheels that he bought go on a child's toy, because these were the best ones for the size, for how big she is. This is all sort of plumbing, piping and the joints, because we'd watched a few videos and these were the type of fittings that people were using because it's nice and lightweight. And then this, it's got dog hairs on it already because she's been wearing it. This goes under her body and then this is fastened onto the pipes. So this is my contribution. So this supports her under her belly, her back legs are here, her tummy is here and her front legs are at the front in her harness here. And this is fastened on with Velcro. And then it's just got the rounded bits here so it doesn't catch on her. And then her head is sort of up here. So this comes part of the way up her body. And she's got her legs either side and she's supported. So it's sort of holding her underneath at the back so she's not got a lot of weight on her back legs. So that is our dog wheelchair that we've made. So I say we, I've already done a little bit of it. We're really pleased with that. Let me know what you think and keep my little dog in your prayers please, that she continues to have a good more few years with us yet. And I will be back soon with some more sewing. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye for now.